Hello, my dear Scorpio. Welcome to my channel. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. I am here to do your March 2020 situationship reading. It's a love reading considering opening up 3 portals and 3 iterations. These are 3 instances in which you can take and make what you will, certain narratives, and pull from these narratives anything of note. Okay, so this is yeah, a very intense month, to say the least. Now, oh, very interesting. Um, there's something about the past, something you've left behind, my dear Scorpio. This is the first portal. It is opened already. This will be a short portal, short iteration. It has to do with a sense of departure, something you've left with the Six of Swords energy and in the reverse. Um, Actually, no, it's not in the reverse. Yeah, it is. It's in the reverse, and there is the need for declaration. There is something that you are revisiting, something that you once departed, that you needed to do to find peace, to find a way away from extreme toxic emotions. There was a need to detach from these in order to find peace, and you probably have found that, but now there is the need to readdress certain emotions that you've repressed. And these emotions that you've repressed have come from the need to find strength, the motivation to rise up and to conquer your demons. This talks to me of deep shadow work and the need to confront your demons and to go within to find without some sort of very deep and compelling thing. Now, what I'm seeing here is there is a type of improvu. We have here the Page of Swords energy in the reverse. There is something about communication that is blocked in this situation. Okay. And it could be that it's you that desires the need to find strength, or you may be dealing with someone that has found strength and is departing from you. A very fixed energy, the energy of Leos here, as well as air signs. Lots of air, lots of Leo. Um, my dear Scorpio, something is forcing you into a type of declaration. There is a need to stand into a type of truth that makes you confront your own fears, and there's something that you've secretly been seeking out in terms of the energies of what is right, what your core principles, what your core philosophies are like once you have walked on the path of peace. The path of peace is here, and it's strengthening your resolve. And it seems to me that there was an incident here, an incident that stems from a feeling of entrapment. And this feeling essentially was very pervasive. It has to do with a lot of manipulation in a love situation that was quite secret. Also, there is the Nine of Cups here. Contentment about the need to find balance is also here. And also the soulmate energy of the Queen and King of Rods is here, the masculine and the divine feminine. And there is something here that separates them. They're not seeing eye to eye. The Queen, your energy here, Queen of Rods, there's a lot of Mars in here. There is something about the imbalance that you find in the commitments outside of yourself that is not causing you the sense of contentment that you normally have. Also, your desire is being met and confronted. Perhaps you're seeing as the connection with this person as a sense of desire, and they are seeing it as a sense of happiness, and there's a need to find some sort of justice over a mutual cutting out energy that occurred between you two. We have the Two of Swords talking to me of a type of cutting action and a need to get rid of something. This mutual cutting led to death as well as a resurrection. Judgment is here, and in the period of March, there is a situation or a person or thing from the past coming back. and it's coming back and taking the form of justice. Okay, could be dealing with a Libra. Um, and not only that, this justice comes in the form of happiness as well. If you do encounter this person again, they will cause for you a sense of great joy. However, their passions have been lost in some certain way. They are not willing to manifest you, or perhaps they are angry in some sort of way. This justice comes in the form of righteous indignation, and they have the power of the universe behind them with judgment and la justice. There is a sense that they come with the reckoning, and perhaps this challenges you. At the same time, it could be vice versa, because anima and animus is here. The masculine and feminine are both here. It could be that it's you who's coming for this justice and this judgment, and you are searching for happiness or some sort of like resurrection or conciliation with this person. You may be angry with them, and they are sitting there pretty kind of imbalanced and very content with their emotions, but then they're repressing the love because of manipulation that they had to go through at this side. However, overall, there is a need to apologize as well as to find some sort of reconciliation with a past situation, okay? There also is a secret here that has to do with me not shuffling these cards enough. I have to shuffle this again and start over. Great. All right, my dear Scorpio, so we shall continue onwards with the second iteration. And I'll be using my Portuguese deck for this particular iteration. So please clear your mind if you will, and I will go ahead and get started. Second portal is now open for Scorpio, March 2020. Okay. I am seeing loyalty to a fault. There is something about your loyalties that may indeed require adjustment, or perhaps not. There's something here where there is a lesson to be learned about a falling out, and your heart is still very much invested in this connection, my dear Scorpio. Whoever you fell out with, there was very recently an offer back to this connection. This person offered you something in terms of an apology or in terms of some sort of emotional offer of love with the Page of Cups. And there is something about this person's energy that reminds you of something childish or perhaps from childhood. There is a memory here and forgiveness about this memory. This person has good intention. They wanted to reconcile with you, but there's something about your movement away from them that was clear. It was not only clear, but it was destined. The movement is away from them and their offer. Perhaps they've done something to you that makes you question your loyalty, but deep down inside, there is very much still an unwavering loyalty to this person. Your heart is very much dedicated to you, but there's transformation and there's something very secret that is arriving for you about the key to this relationship and how a message needs to be sent, some formal message. There's also knowledge about the nature of the divine and how it's contributing to this situation. The divine is not stepping in your favor, and the timing isn't right yet. This could be a cycle that you're dealing with, and the closing of a cycle has occurred. And because this person is coming back to you, offering this gesture, there is like a futility in this gesture. Something about your energy is coming into power, and there is a strong need for you to assert your independence from them, and not only that, to walk the path of spirituality. However, you should know that there is a great deal of emotions that are of great benefit to your spiritual path, and that these are all welling up potentially to create not confusion, but the need to sacrifice something to learn a bit of a karmic lesson. Okay? Um, yeah. There's a lot of challenges and growth in this connection, and it may be very much a mixture between pleasure and pain. And there's the Six of Cups energy here, strong, but it's suppressed. Memories are coming up in your psyche and reminding you of either toxicity or something very repressed. This repressed thing has to do with passions that are they're wavering for you. This person wants to offer it to you, but there is something about your empowerment that is evolving, and you're trying to rise up from this. But overall, I think there is a sense of an ending here, a very strong one. And self-protection. That portal is now closed. I'm going to stick with this deck because it is very powerful. And the third portal will be open shortly. Give me 1 second. My dear Scorpio, this is for Scorpio. The third iteration is opening quite soon. This is for Scorpio Situationship, March 2020. The third portal is now open, and we shall get started. I think there's something about hedonism and pain that you are transcending through some sort of pain, a painful connection that had to do with the end of a cycle of karma. It's now coming clear to you that there was too much pain, or perhaps through the pain, there was a type of surrender with the ego. Okay, this is ready. Yeah, there it is again. Very clear, and it's in reverse again. This is the 11 card, and this talks to me of duty as well as a type of chore or a type of pain that comes through pleasure for someone who may have ignited a type of stability or passion for you through stability, some sort of grounding. It's all about sensuality in this card. There's a new perspective and a secret that has been blocked, and it has to do with a recycling of a cycle of healing. The sense of home has been lost, and not only that, the key to your heart has been lost. There's something about this situation that tells me, it informs me of a type of loss, of a feeling of home, or a feeling of perspective through the ideal, through the energy of something that has been idealized to such an extent. And with this, there is a mirroring between passion and communication. There is a bit of a block about this idea of long-lasting happiness. And there is a secret here about the release of an energy that was very binding, and Also, the inability to surrender something. Ego is playing a very, very heavy hand in this third portal, and there is something about the quest for power and the quest for ascending, and how there is possibly a very strong need to find communication with someone who is a lost lover. And if this is expressed, a secret will be revealed about how this person is trying to get rid of an energy that is binding to them, that has been bringing them down, and that this person is purging heavily in order to reconcile or perhaps to move towards reconciliation. This person is very quiet. They have a secret to tell you, and they are really open to share the secret with you, either psychically or through the dream world. And through this, there is a secret love that is very, very compelling. And it wants to move into a mode of pleasure, but not only this, a mode of empowerment. You are on the quest to empowerment with the Emperor's energy and Scorpio's energy here with death in the reverse. There is a need to surrender a type of ego that you thought you already let go when it comes to this connection, this beautiful connection. There's a lot of sun energy between you two, and the need to express through communication some sort of release or a plan to release something that is causing great sadness, as well as a feeling of entrapment, a feeling of despair, and a feeling of non-pleasure overall. In you, this person is very sad because they found in you once a sense of home, but now something has occurred, and this person is trying to reverse their actions to find a sense of emotional well-being within your connection. But yeah, it requires a great deal of patience in order to find a passionate beginning with this person, and it might trigger the fear of a type of karma with them, another karmic cycle. If you talked with this person before, perhaps they were very afraid that you were a type of karmic to them, but now they have secondary release, they have secondary intentions that are not totally expressed, but they are meaning it. And there's the energy of Cancer, Libra, and Taurus, companionship, very deep companionship that has to do with healing and a passionate beginning, potentially, in the month of March. Okay, my dear Scorpio, this is Ron from Terror of the Twin Sun. Please like, share, and subscribe if you will. I'm sorry if that was a bit choppy, but this is what you have. And I am open for readings if you like. Otherwise, I wish you the very best of fruition when it comes to your situations, and for you to perhaps embrace this energy of transformation, whether it is suppressed or not, whether you think you've gone through it or yet not. It could be that you are still being challenged by pleasure as well as this person's energy or another person's energy that challenges you and forces you to consider the limits and the restrictions of your own change and how you can revolutionize that. Thank you. And please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you soon. Ciao.